So, like, that list is
the actual timeline.
the actual timeline. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so I can understand.
Well, looks like no one's worse for wear. I'm just gonna double check.
Okay. Check what?
Yeah, what is she checking?
Yeah.
Hey, where'd that garbage god go? What is Urizen after?
He's at the top of the Glyphod.
It's the other way around, Dante.
Shut up,
This
Mom.
is the lowest level of the Glyphod's upper echelon. Human blood is the source of demons' power. The fruit born through the Glyphod is even more dense than the blood that created it.
Okay.
Its power is unparalleled. Even the almighty Mundus used it to become king of the underworld. Avid told me everything.
Yeah, well, that's a lovely story and all, but as long as we know where to find him.
Whoa, you are the infamous Dante. I'm Nicoletta Goldstein. Sound familiar? My grandmother is Nell Goldstein, the gunsmith that made all your fancy weapons that you got strapped back there. Yeah,
I don't
there she
remember
is.
if that's an anime reference or like the manga reference.
Yeah, I don't know.
I forget where Neil Goldstein's from.
Yeah, I got my looks from my daddy. That's about all I got from him. But based on his research, I managed to cobble this.
I made you this hat.
Consider it a gift in honor of us
It's
finally
the worst
meeting.
weapon in the game. Here you go.
We won't be able to show this cutscene though of him using the hat.
Why? Is there a butt crack in it?
No.
Is this copyrighted music?
No, I'm just saying because it's Michael Jackson.
Oh. I fucking forgot about this. Because somebody posted a GIF of this on the internet, and I'm like, okay, well, somebody's just.
No, it's a real thing.
It's really in the game. I really put it in there. I love how much of a fucking dork she is.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, fuck yeah, dance like a jackass.
I'm gonna go too.
Why don't you sit this one out?
Oh, let you call me dead weight again? No thanks. I've got all the power I need. Right here.
You don't understand. It's not what I mean.
Let him go, Dante. Time is a luxury that we can no longer afford. We must chase after him post-haste.
What? Does that mean you're going too?
I have a duty to see this through.
Well, that's all you had to say, Mr. Poetry. I'm gonna go my way, and you guys can go yours. Let's just say that's the best for the cause.
Yeah.
Let's just say we're gonna do the same mission 3 times.
Oh no. Really?
Pretty much, yeah. You have to do this same mission 3 times as all 3 characters. So mission 13, 14, and 15 is their version of them going down the cliff off.
Oh.
It's fine. Like they all have their own different versions, but
I know. It's,
it's really weird.
it's very strange.
I was hoping that it was just going to be one mission and you can replay it 2 different times with 2 other characters if you wanted to. Because there's a mission that you can do earlier, as either Dante or Nero.
I didn't show you that.
Or not Dante. I wasn't even paying attention.
You mean those moves that you can get when you get your arm back and then you get your fucking devil arm back?
Oh boy!
Why does he have a normal hand? God damn it.
Is he not supposed to have a normal hand
Nope.
right now?
Sure isn't.
Didn't really think this one through, did
Nope.
you?
Yeah, edit that out.
Why are you doing this?
I can't help it. I didn't
So now we have to play the rest of the game having the final.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job, Adam.
Good job, Adam.
What was I supposed to? How was I supposed to know that the
You made me have a trigger warning for Infamous 2 spoilers.
the end of the game gives you his arm back, and like you play the end credits with the arm, and they're like, go, you can be a badass again, and that just like, oh, now I want to play the whole game with Nero like this.
So you can't use the other arms now?
I think you can. I just don't have them.
Good job, everyone that wanted to see us using different
hey, it's
Buster hands.
By the time this comes out, the game will be like over 2 months old. I think people know by now.
People don't want to see the beginning of the game. Every time this happens, Adam, I'm just gonna quote that line that you said.
Don't worry, it came up during Cuphead, and hold on, am I gonna say it right? Sekiro.
There you go.
We played the beginning and then
we did
skipped
play
forward.
a little bit of the beginning and then skipped ahead.
All right, so I don't have anything in the magazine, so that's probably why.
Go down to go up. Sure. That's straightforward.
Wait, go down to go up?
To like the top floor or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming you're trying to get up to like the little flowery part.
Yeah, you're trying to get to where Horizon Wireless is.
Right.
But yeah, like they have different, like Dante and V are gonna have different variations of this. But it's almost technically the same mission, which is a little frustrating.
So, I think my only big complaint so far is that I feel like we talked about the battle music the last time, but I feel like I'm not getting hype enough.
Yeah, it kind of takes it out. Like, it's kind of sucks.
And I feel like a lot of the areas look the same.
Yeah.
That's the bad part about this like last section of the game is that you're in the cliff off, and that everything looks like veiny tree dicks that you're just walking
and
on.
it looks just like fucking H.R. Geiger dicks everywhere.
Yeah, like that's the problem with this.
And like it's a cool aesthetic, but like
at least in like Devil May Cry 1 or like in 3, where you're like in 3 it was like the tower, so different floors had different themes.
Yeah, different things going on.
And then like in 1 you were kind of like in hell for like the last half of the game.
I don't know.
I think you can. Yeah, fuck it.
All right, fast forward.
Yeah, I mean, like like 1 has a little bit of a change, 3 kind of does. 4, it's mainly like mostly outside. I don't remember a lot of 4. I don't remember.
It's got a lot of different areas. Like there's like a woods area, and then there's like the church, and like the.
What I remember of 4 is not much of like actual
boy.
gameplay. Wow, you died.
Yeah, I think because I'm not used to having his.
How much red orbs does it use if you actually continue
It
using
starts
red
with
orbs?
1, it's like 2,500, and then it like quadruples almost every time.
Because I never used red orbs. I always
Oh,
used.
you have your arms again.
I used. Oh yeah.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah. When you continue, they give you like a default setting of arms.
Oh, okay.
It's not like the ones you have set from before. It's like
Right. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
it's like the first few that you get in the game is what they'll give you.
Yeah, I feel like it's just sort of lacking in like a pop. Like this area is just kind of like, okay, yeah, like it's kind of cool looking, but it's just kind of like browns and blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks too Gears of War.
Yeah, it's like too. It's like color palette is just kind of.
And I'm not saying this looks
like
bad. I'm saying the Gears of War, how halfway through Gears of War was areas like this, and that was it.
It just doesn't have like a like all the other Devil May Cry games have like. I know this is gonna sound like artsy fartsy art kid, but like the color palette in the game like changes a lot.
Tom, did you go to art school?
Yeah, I did. But like, I'm just imagining like in the last couple of areas, like it's like black, dark brown, light brown. Like it's like, and I guess in a way it works for like the collectibles and stuff. They pop out more. But yeah, I'm not all that impressed with this, like the look of this last area.
Yeah, that is like it. At the end of the day, I'm not getting. I love that gothic style from the first one.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit. I think of that.
Like the old castle on the
yeah,
island.
that always really
Also,
did for me.
I think we didn't get to it yet, but I think it gets referenced in this game, and how they say it is not how the way I said it, because I don't think they ever say the name of the island in Devil May Cry 1.
Yeah, it's LeMay or what is it?
It's Mallet. I thought it was Mallet.
Yeah, Mallet
It's
Island.
Malay.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
I thought I read it as Mallet.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
Because they say it, I think, in this game, they say melee, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
is
it's
When the fuck did
in
we
the
get ice
narration
cream?
of the first one. I think Trish is talking, or no, she's not talking. She's telling Dante what's going on. Like when she goes into his shop and is telling him that Mundus is coming back.
Oh.
She says that.
I haven't played 1 in so long, I don't even remember.
I think the last time I watched anybody play 1
was when Bird did it.
was when Bird did it. Can't remember. No, I did. I watched when William Pat did it.
Oh, whenever they were playing all of them.
Yeah, I did watch that. Because that's how I remember more. I remember more of 3 and DMC because I watched those recently. I played DMC a long fucking time ago. I got it when it came out was it free on PSN or something?
Yeah.
Because I played it for 4 in February. I didn't beat it then because that was when I still picked games 10-hour games that I knew I was never going to complete.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, I played it for that a long time ago. And I think that was the year I played that and or no, it wasn't because that was the year I actually beat it. But that was Bayonetta. I got the Switch version or the Wii U version. Yeah.
It was a good one.
I like that. I wasn't sure because my thing is always with that game, it just seemed like it was such
And you never played it till they got the Wii version.
yeah,
Huh?
I never played it before that.
Or
Because,
Wii U.
but when I knew that the fighting was something that I would be really interested in, but I don't need all I'm not somebody who desperately needs to see video game butt crack.
Yeah. There's a lot of over sexualized.
Yeah.
And it's
I
not
like
to sound
it.
like
Not
a prude, but it's
I
bad.
I like it, but not in ooh digital ass.
Well, and
but I like the jokes about it.
That was what I realized after I started playing it was it's not even it's so ridiculous.
You know what it is?
That it's not meant to be taken seriously.
You know, because you know what it is? It's the same type of humor that Elvira has.
Yeah.
Where it's overly sexualized, but it's fuck you. It's
so
it's super,
overly sexualized that it's clearly.
it's clearly making fun of that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. And that's what I didn't realize until I started playing it, because I was I don't know, it just seems oh, she's naked and all this other shit. Part of her moveset is that she gets naked, and I'm oh my god.
And she knocks people into sex torture devices
right,
and stuff.
I don't if somebody walks in here and watches me play this, what are they gonna say? And then I started playing it, and I'm oh my god, it's such a fucking it's such a bit on all.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit.
fun. It's so much
It's
fun.
a fucking great game. That is one of my favorite character action games of all time.
Now 2, I think, plays better, but I hate that motherfucking kid in that story.
I actually never played the whole way through 2. I played
Remember
the
that
first
time
30
when we
minutes.
did the Wonderful 101 playthrough? We said we were going to do Bayonetta 2 and never did.
Yep. That's another one I feel people when we first did it, nobody was doing a playthrough of that game.
Yeah. I mean, I would clearly do 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah.
Bayonetta. They're fucking fun games. 2, like Adam said, that was the one issue with that was your little tag along kid that followed you with the Yu-Gi-Oh necklace really bothered me. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh necklace.
Hey
Fucking
kid, you wanna play Yu-Gi-Oh
go
cards?
back, bring Adam. You don't have to bring him up on screen if you don't want to, but go back and fucking Google that kid, and then Google image search Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's the same fucking necklace.
Jesus Christ. All right, so now you're just doing the same part again as V.
Not the same part, but a different section.
But like
It's the same
taking
dropping
place at the same
down
time.
level.
It doesn't take you through the same thing. I mean,
No.
the story's different in his path.
They are different, but it's still like it still feels like you're doing the same levels
Right.
over again, just their version.
They were hiding it pretty well, but it's still pretty cool.
Is it the Dante one where you see the others? You see V and Nero.
I thought it was V and Nero who. Yeah, you do see them.
Because I don't know that we saw them as Nero.
No. Do I stop here? Keep going.
Go ahead, keep going. We can do this one and then we'll be done.
Okay.
Damn it. A little longer. Hold on just a little longer.
Just a little bit
Longer. Oh, we got his little
yeah.
his emo Heelys.
Oh my god, I saw a fucking kid in Heelys like it was 2010.
I saw one the other day too. Where was I?
Oh, this is the one. Okay. Yeah, his mission is a little different.
Yeah.
I forgot about
You
this
walk into
part.
this penis woods.
This part
the
is
Kenai Forest.
this part's okay.
She's alright.
It's a little difficult, this like section, but it's still cool. You'll see why in a second.
Oh, you just have to fight as yourself?
Yeah. You're pretty much just left.
Whoa. Where was my fucking lens flare on those titties?
It's patched out now, so everyone will buy it.
No, you saw this.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you playing? Fucking Dante's Inferno. There's just titties and dicks everywhere.
I'm losing my power.
I'm actually kind of disappointed that more people hate that game.
Dante's Inferno?
Yeah.
I never played it. I always wanted to. Belijack says it's a really fun game.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not proud that I like it, but I like it.
The way Belijack described it to me, he said it was a fun game. It was kind of like a cross between like God of War and like Castlevania.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
And he said that
God of War and Castlevania in hell.
yeah. He said like the boss designs were really cool, and like the areas in the game were like awesome.
It's got some really good like area level design and stuff.
Yeah.
It's super like like Dante is super fucking edgelordy in this version.
Well, yeah.
But like if you ignore the edgelordiness of it, it's actually like it's a fun game. There's some stuff that's a little fucking much,
Yeah.
like vomiting tits.
Yeah, I've seen him play some of it, but I haven't seen like the more.
Yeah, there's literally a boss fight where you're fighting a giant. I think it's Cleopatra. You're fighting a giant Cleopatra and her tits are out, and
Oh, yeah.
Her nipples have mouths and they start throwing up.
Yeah, he did talk about
It's
that
fucking
one.
disgusting. And then Satan has a huge fucking donger.
Like in the what's that Seth Rogen movie? This is the end.
Yeah. Didn't we go see that?
We saw it in theaters. Yeah.
that's a good movie.
I fucking love
It
that
was
movie.
funny. Like I don't know that it's one of those that I would see like a
It's-
bunch more.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of the gags were like dependent on
The time.
seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Although that whole bit about what's his name, Danny McBride, fucking jerking off.
We do
everywhere.
that one at work all the time. We're like,
Yeah.
who fucking uses magazines? Like jerking off like a fucking pilgrim.
Franco, you got iPads in the walls
Yeah.
and you're jerking off like a goddamn pilgrim.
Yeah. Dump. Shooting loads like a goddamn dump truck.
Yeah, that is without a doubt my favorite part of that whole fucking movie.
Literally, anytime someone brings up porn, we always talk about it, fucking jerking off like a fucking pilgrim.
So I'm assuming you have to like unlock your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fight a boss that V hasn't fought, which is weird. It's like all bosses that he never came in contact with. I think. I don't remember.
So because we know that
We
Bird,
fought this guy on the horse.
So because we know Bird spoiled the game
Well,
for himself.
yeah.
Do they ever explain why or how that your friends are all the bosses from the first game?
Kind of.
They do?
Yeah.
Do they though?
Yeah, at the end, because the bird mentions something to Dante.
Oh yeah, I think Dante's like the bird. Like there's a later part with Dante and the bird that they kind of say something, like this has happened before. Some like offhanded comment, but it's like, yeah, they don't really say, and they're clearly modeled after them.
Yeah, because like the bird has like that, like side beak thing going on.
Yeah, and the moves that the panther has.
Yeah.
Are some of the moves that like a panther boss or something had. I don't like their moves.
Yeah, because they're all from the first game.
Yeah, like they're all like kind of like the movesets are from the first one.
Because I know for sure that the bird and the panther are, but I don't remember if the golem guy is or not.
Yeah, the golem. I don't know.
I have to play the first one again.
I was at like a, not like an exchange, but like one of those old like, hey, we sell CDs and shit like that, like one of those places. There's a place out by me that like used to be a music venue when I was in high school. It was literally like a CD store in the front, and they had a venue in the back.
What are you talking about?
It's in Greensburg. It's called CD
sound...
Warehouse.
Oh, CD Warehouse.
Oh, by
Yeah, there's a CD Warehouse in Greensburg.
Not the one that's like by the Sonic.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Bird and I went there like a couple weeks ago, because they posted that they got like a big shipment of like NES games in. So I wanted to go see what they had, because like Bird and I went to Warp Zone, and I was like, well, it's on the way home. Might as well see if they have anything decent.
But I was in there because I was just like putzing around and out there one day, and I was like, oh, I'll go in there because I haven't been in there since I was in high school.
That one, yeah.
Like I literally went to shows in their back room.
Yeah.
But they had the collection of like the first 3 games on the. Is it? I'm trying to remember if it was the PS3 collection.
There was a PS3 one, and then they ported it to the PS4 as well.
I can't remember if it was the PS3 one or the PS4 one. One of them was there. But I was looking for Demon Souls. I'm eternally, forever looking for Demon Souls now.
Are you gonna just do a playthrough of that on the channel? Because I want you to do a playthrough of that
eventually,
on the
at some point. I will do it in some way.
Can we please do it blind and I guide you?
I mean, sure.
This better not be a Bloodborne thing.
No, I mean, if I'm gonna do it, like if I'm gonna do it for the channel, I mean, I've gone this long without playing it.
Yeah.
So, like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, I mean, if you really wanted to, I mean, we could just. I have my copy that you could just borrow if we were gonna. At the time, if you don't have it by then, you could just use my copy.
Yeah. I do want to own it though, because now that I have a PS3, I'm like, yeah, I should probably. Because I only have a couple, and I was looking for the Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat 9. Oh
yeah.
Because my original copy of Mortal Kombat 9 I have, but the DLC characters are on Bird's PS3. So I'm like, well.
Did they put out an Ultimate version of that?
They did. Yeah, because they did that with MKX too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because MKXL or whatever. I couldn't remember if they did.
Dude, can you attack at all?
No.
Just regular V.
I think you could like swipe at them, but it doesn't do
What was
shit.
okay? I don't know what video it was, but someone commented about like getting when they're dead, you get like some kind of perk. I don't know what that was now.
To the internet.
Yeah.
To the Hinden Peter.
Because when they're dead, it's called like promotion, I think, or I don't know, or that's something else. But like, I totally didn't know that was a thing.
The reason for the promotion is that you'll get shielded from other enemies' attacks. You can use Nightmare Teleport to other enemies.
Oh, when you have the Golem. Because the Golem's Nightmare. I don't know if I like this version of the boss as V.
Yeah.
Because the area you're in when you're fighting him originally as Nero is a lot cooler.
Yeah.
This is just an open area, which is like, meh.
I forgot that the fucking bird shoots shit.
Yeah. He has the one that I would use a lot, where he shoots lightning in like a V pattern, and then they like go.
They come in.
Yeah, that one is really cool. I used to use that one a lot.
So does standing next to them do anything, or is it just like a timer?
The timer goes faster. For
The
them.
timer goes faster, and when you're standing next to them while they're out, I think like their health doesn't drain as fast.
Oh, okay.
Is that how it works?
I think
think that's how
always
they-
just thought it was just.
I can't remember if that's how it was described in the tutorial with them, but it was like if you stand closer to them, they take less
Oh,
damage
so
or
they
something.
can get knocked out.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
those green bars are their health on the far left.
I see now. Yeah, I don't think because they hadn't ever been knocked out while you were playing before. I just never noticed.
Towards the end, that seems to happen a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine.
There's an achievement for one of the levels that's like getting through the level without having any of your animals die or whatever.
Shadow counter. So how many of these are left? One more?
Yeah, he has to do the one for
Alright, fuck
Nightmare.
it, let's just do that one then. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I just want you to know that now that we have played Sonic, I can't stop listening to Crush 40.
Yeah,
Fucking makes me angry.
you're welcome.
Well, and like I know I said this shortly after we played it, but like I was never more excited in my life to find out that the singer of Crush 40 was the dude from Axel Rudy Pell, some fucking goofy ass German guitar player solo project.
Yeah.
Because like when I was in high school, we did like a trip to Germany, and I was just like, that's when I was like constantly buying just random CDs and shit to listen to. So I was like, fuck it, I'm in Germany, let me buy something cool while I'm here, like to listen to. And I'm like, the cover of this looks real sweet, and I bought it and I listened to it. And I'm like, I kind of like this. But yeah, when I first listened to that song, like on my own, I'm like, I know who this fucking is. Why do I know who this is? Holy fucking shit!
Yeah, I fought this boss with just the Panther, and it took me goddamn forever.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Because he's more powerful with all of his friends at his side.
Power of friendship.
Yep.
Like all those shitty animes I used to watch in the 90s.
Oh.
Used to watch?
Hey, listen, Mr. BioShock Infinite. I gained better taste for anime as it went on.
I feel like I've mentioned this before, but what I really want to watch that boxing anime,
Hajime no Ippo. Yeah.
But I also don't have, again, much like not watching Devilman Crybaby, I really don't have time. But I feel like a boxing anime would be either super sweet or very fucking lame.
It's fucking... Well, Hajime no Ippo, I haven't watched it, but there was an anime that a friend of mine back in high school, he had this, like... I don't know if it was like an OAV or if it was an actual movie, but it was long enough to be an actual movie, where it was about a boxer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think it was called Hajime no Ippo. But it was like this kid, he was like training to be like the best fighter or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it was a boxing anime kind of. And the last guy that he fought was this guy who was
starring you and you.
as Nero and Dante.
So wait, is it just replicating your playthrough while you're doing this?
Probably.
I don't know.
Because if you play it online, it plays as other people, right?
Yeah. But the guy that he fought in the anime, he was known for like punching people like on the side of their faces, and then sticking his finger out, and then like going behind their eyes and grabbing like a nerve ending and ripping them to make them blind.
Jesus Christ!
And that was like his cheap tactic of like how he would like win matches.
Dear Lord!
And he like the main character, he got blinded in like one eye. He was blinded in he was able to stop him at one point, but like he blinded him in one eye by the end of the match. It was
Christ almighty.
It's fucking brutal. Like the movie is fucking brutal. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like an old like boxing anime movie from like the 90s.
Press triangle to grind.
Yeah.
Someday we'll play Tony Hawk on this channel, and I'll prove to everybody.
We did at one point, but
how
didn't
unnecessarily good I am.
It didn't make it to air because the footage got fucked up. That was a thirsty word.
Yeah.
I'm unnecessarily good at Tony Hawk games.
I am absolutely abysmal at Tony Hawk.
I'm not bad. I'm really good at Tony Hawk 2 because that's the one I played the most.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk 2 and I want to say 4.
Yeah. And then what was?
Because was 4 the one that had the airport?
I think
was that 3?
Underground. I think had an airport, but I could be wrong.
It was either 3 or
Underground
4 that had like an airport level. That Belichick and I found a glitch where there's a baggage claim, and you could just grind around it the whole time,
and never lose.
For some reason your like balance would not fail.
Huh. I always liked finding weird glitches like that in games.
Yeah.
Where it's not necessarily a glitch.
No.
It will all be over. Even Mundus failed to reign over the human world. Surely.
Come with me, chicken.
Arise, chicken.
Chicken arise. BillyWitchDoctor.com.
Way can we handle her? We don't have the strength.
I know. But we must get through this. Somehow.
What was that noise?
Whose footprints are
Am I
these?
supposed to know who she is?
She was in the game earlier. We saw her. I don't know if when you were with
I
us.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. It's the fucking chicken lady. I remember now.
It's Baba Yaga.
Hello, chicken lady.
But first, we got to do the level leading up to this boss fight.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh wait, no, we already did Nero's.
Yeah.
We have to do Dante's, and then the next level is Nero's boss fight with.
What the fuck is this?
Fucking don't worry about it.